we got something very, very important to discuss. So the other day, Little Movie Perp was doing a stream, and he was discussing how he wanted to set goals for himself. He set a new goal. And his goal is that he eventually wants to create a fan film of a high caliber that he could be proud of, right? And he wants to get it financed by his fans and his community and stuff. And in order to do that, he wants to build a bigger community. So he was asking for advice how to be a better YouTuber, essentially, right? How to get more subscribers, get more retention, get more people coming and talking. And so people were throwing ideas around, and I, went on. I know Perp, and so I went on a stream and I gave him my thoughts. And then it dawned on me later that a lot of what I've told Little Movie Perp applies to me, applies to this channel, applies to what I'm trying to accomplish, right? And it gave me a new sense of clarity, right? A sense of purpose, right? Clarity of purpose, if you will. So my goals here on the YouTubes is twofold, right? One, I want to get a comic book series fleshed out, produced in your hands, and enjoyed by as many people as possible. But I don't want to make one comic. Okay? I don't want to make two comics. I don't want to make 3 or 5 or 10, 20. I want to, at minimum, produce 50 comics in a single series. I'm not talking about 50 properties. I'm not talking about one shots and one offs. I'm talking about I want a awesome amphibian adventures to at least run 50 issues. Okay, and obviously it's not going to be in a year. It's not going to be in 2 years. It ain't going to be in 10 years. It might be 20 years. It might take whatever it takes. I'm going to live at least another 50 or 60 years, right? So we got time, is what I'm saying. Okay, I plan to be at least 100, 104. Easy. So we got plenty of time, but I want to make sure that we get 50 high quality issues out, right? So that's number one. And we're already working on that. We got TJ and Finbar and Ben and all the support from the people within Comicsgate. So, we're well on our way to that goal. No problem. The other goal, and I've talked about this and I've mentioned it before, is I want to quit my job, right? I want to quit my job and I want to dedicate myself to YouTube. I want to be able to support myself, talking to you guys, having fun, discussing things, and all that good stuff, right? And so in order to do that, I have to really sit back, take a hard look at the channel, right? Take a hard look at what we're doing. What are we doing here, bud? Right? And really make some decisions, make some choices, and make some changes that I don't necessarily want to make, right? But I feel that is in the best interest of the channel. It's in the best interest of hitting my goals, and it's the best interest of you guys, right? So with that said, what does it mean? What am I getting at here? Well, it's simple. First off, as you can see, this stream started at 8. It was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, right? That's the new streaming time. 8:05 is going to be the new streaming time. Now, when I start a stream, it will be at 8:05. I will be here on time. I will be punctual. It is going to be like a job. No more, except for today. Today was my fault. I was talking to TJ behind the scenes. But this is going to be it. I will not be late and gay anymore. And to prove that I'm not going to be late and gay, guys, if I put a stream for 8:05 and I am 1 minute late, I will remove the ads from that stream. You don't have to pay me. There's no $30. There's nothing. There will just be no ads. Okay. If I am late, I will instantly go, oh, I'm late. Gotta take the ads out. If this stream does not start by my 8:05, okay, not your clock might be ahead a little, is what I'm saying, but by my 8:05, okay, I'll just go ahead and get rid of the ads. Because when I schedule a stream, I'm making a promise to you. I'm promising you that I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here at 8:05 to start a stream, so you guys can enjoy the content and we can have discussions and we can talk about things. And I'm not living up to that expectation, right? I'm not living up. How are you going to trust me to give you anything, to give you a comic, to give you content, quality, whatever, if I can't even be here on time, right? Now, my normal job, they don't count on me for shit, right? I just stroll in an hour too late, but I'm not going to do that here. Okay. So from now on, when I set a stream, I will be here. When I set a stream, there will be, unless I die or I'm in an accident or there's true mitigating circumstances, I will not delay a stream. I will not change the date. I will not move it to another day or another time. If I set it, that's it. I will be here. No problem. You can count on it. Okay. That's my promise. That's my promise to you guys. Okay. Secondly, this channel is all over the place with its focus. It is got no direction. It's just at my whim. And that's fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking about various things, but that's no good for the YouTube, right? Because if some of you guys, let's say 10% of you like video gaming content, that means the other 90% aren't going to click on the video game content. That's going to affect the algorithm. That's going to affect the channel, the watch time, all the things that I need in order to get the videos and stuff out, right? That's how you end up with a dead channel, is trying too much, right? You got to be within your niche, be within your sector, if you will. So what I'm telling you guys is this channel, the Frog Tony channel, will no longer be covering gaming, will no longer be covering comic books, movies, entertainment, any of that stuff. This right here is a 100% drama channel. We're not going to do any game streams. We're not going to do any anything except for Gabbing with Geeks, because that is an institution here, and I will take the hit on that and that alone. Okay, but this channel, we will detract. We will talk about various things. We will promote. Right, that's always going to be on the channel because it is the biggest channel that I have. But as far as no game streams, we're not going to be sitting around talking about comic books. We're not going to be sitting around. I'm not going to make videos on video games. I'm not going to make videos on movies or TV shows or comic books reviews. None of that will be on this channel. That's it. This is a purely detracting / drama channel from here on out. Okay, because that's what most of you guys are here for, right? That's the majority. And again, I could make a gaming video. I could make a video on something else, and 100 of you watch it, 200, which is decent, but it's not what I need to succeed, right? But fear not, because I'm not stopping the talk about comics and gaming. Conversely, actually, I'm going to be talking about comics and gaming more because, fellas, it's my esteemed pleasure to let you know that we brought it back. We are going to have a Frog Tony gaming channel. Okay. So when it comes to gaming, and whether it's a superhero game, that'll be gaming. A superhero movie, a TV show, that won't be covered in Frog Tony Gaming. Only gaming, reviews, gaming live streams, clips. Okay. Right here on this channel. And when it comes to live streams for the games, we will live stream on this channel for games. And then afterward, they will be privated or unlisted. I'll unlist them, right? And then I'm going to edit them, put the highlight clips up, as well as the full edited version of the stream, right? It'll remove the opening, it'll remove any like ending, it'll just be the gameplay and me talking. So that'll be here, right? And then on this channel, which is Frog Tony Comics, this is where we'll do the comic book reviews. We'll be talking about comic books. We'll be talking about comic book related things, whether it's movies, TV shows, things like that. They're related to comics. I'm not going to be talking about, say, the new Mission Impossible movie, but I will talk about the new Superman, right? It's comic book related. So if it's comic book related, it's right here, Frog Tony Comics, okay? So that's where that content is going. And I'm going to try again. The goal is to put content in all three, get the other two built up. And like I said, focus here on drama. As far as the members only content, it is going to stay the same, right? Every other week, we're going to do a Frog Tony show on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, right? And then last Sunday of the month, we'll do the members only live stream where you guys can come and hang out and chill, right? What else? There was one more thing with all of this. Right, so covered that. What am I missing? I'm missing something here. Let me see. So yeah, the gaming streams will be over there. Stuff will be edited down. Oh, Gabbing with Geeks. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so Gabbing with Geeks will stay here. And it is going back old school. Okay. Now, if you go way back into the history of Gabbing with Geeks, if you go into the playlist, you'll see that we've tried to make it a variety show, right? Gabbing with Geeks was always supposed to be our variety show. Okay. And so Gabbing with Geeks will return to those roots. Okay. And so we'll be covering a variety of topics, but also we'll be having segments, bits, we'll be playing games, we'll be guess the booty, movie quotes, things like that. We'll have fun little stuff. Gabbing with Geeks will be our chance to just unwind and have fun with both you guys and panelists and stuff like that. So there it is. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. I know it's strange. I need you guys to hold me accountable. I need to hold you guys accountable. And really, I think this is gonna improve the quality of content. Because again, if you're here for the detracting, if you're here for the Eric July content, the drama, talking about grifters and stuff, well, that's always going to be here, right? And then the rest of you, which is the minority, you'll be able to find the content you want on the other two channels. And yes, Stray Beans Celebrity Butt Challenge will return, right? So, like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun. And hopefully, this is going to help my creative juices. Guys, I've said a lot that I was going to do more videos and stuff. And one of the reasons I haven't is because I always go, well, what's the return on investment, right? If I do a gaming video on this channel, I know it's not going to do that well. And I know it's going to screw up the algorithm, right? It's almost a detriment at this point, right? To do like a gaming channel or a gaming video on this channel. So if I do a separate channel, I'm starting from scratch. I got no subscribers. I throw some videos out. Maybe I get a couple of views. All that's good. All that's more than anything that I expect, right? And I'll be able to make videos with no without the weight of the world on me, right? And oh man, I got this 9,000 sub channel, and I got to make sure I do the greatest video, and I got to make sure it hits a certain amount, so that way, I'm in the algorithm and I'm not screwing up everything else, right? So, like I said, this should help with all of that. And also, TJ and Finbar, they had no idea I was going to do this. They had no idea, I'm doing things unilaterally around here. They also had no idea that the streams are going to be starting later, which is unfortunate because both of those live on the other side of the world. So I do apologize for that, gentlemen.